guys, Base Shogun here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Voyager class Optimus Prime. This is hot off the shelves, and this is going to be the first Movie 7 line figure I have reviewed. I have reviewed a few Studio Series ones, but this is the first movie line figure. I'm super excited to take a look at it. And remember, if you like this video and you like this kind of content, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, and we have him out of the package right here. And you can see kind of what we got going on. We do have some nice blue paint on the legs, a little bit of red for the buttons there, Autobot logo, bit of blue transparent plastic. He does come with one accessory, that being his gun there. Here's the back of the figure. All right, and now we take a look at him on the turntable here. I just want to go over some of my initial thoughts about this figure. My first thought is, wow, I think to me this looks small even for a Voyager. However, it is fairly nicely detailed. I wish the chest or lower torso here had a little bit more paint. I think that would have definitely helped it stand out a lot. Another thing I just want to say, you know, this is a transforming feature where the foot goes up, but they did a pretty good job. There's not too many hollow spots. I know Hasbro's loved to do that recently. However, if you do kind of look in there, it is just like kind of a big hole in his chest, but you know, that doesn't really affect anything. Other comments, just flying off the cuff here. His gun looks and feels noticeably cheaper than the other Voyager class Optimus Primes I have gotten, as well as his price tag was $55 at Walmart. And you know, to me, that is almost getting into the territory for me, unfortunately, of this right here. I used to love collecting these. This is Power Rangers Lightning Collection. And what happened is gradually, for what you get, the price went up and up and up until, you know, it's not worth buying this anymore. There just isn't enough value there to be worth the money. I'd rather plug that into maybe a higher end collectible. So, you know, if you want to walk in and get, you know, 2 Voyagers and you're walking out, you know, that's $110. Like, I think that's a lot even for a kid. You know, most parents have to work, you know, over one single hour too to buy this if a kid wants it. So I think 55 is getting, you know, extremely high, and the size is getting extremely small. But I'm going to try not to let that affect my final review, and we'll let him stand on his own merits. And for the articulation, he does have nice 360-degree moving arms. He does have an elbow joint there, rotating hands, and I guess due to transformation, you can have him knocking on the door, whatever you want to do. Very good leg posability there, can do a full splits, has a pretty wide range of motion there. There's nothing getting in the way of you swinging that leg up as much or as little as you want. And then on the back too, pretty splendid actually. And as far as feet go, we have a rocking ankle there, and that does go forward and backwards. And my first thought, handling this figure, is these ankles are definitely a weak point. If you have it ever so slightly, you know, off, he's going down. They do feel not great, I can't lie to you. However, there's ways to tighten that up, but it's just something to be aware of if you're thinking about picking this guy up. All right, so now I'd like to do a scale comparison with this guy. I'm going to bring out some of the Studio Series Rise of the Beast figures, a few Voyager Optimus figures from past lines, and then I have a sneaking suspicion, so I'm going to bring in a deluxe figure as well near the end. So first of all, let's see how he scales with the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. There we go. I don't think that's too egregious at all. I think Optimus probably should be bigger, but I think that does work. Not too bad. Next up, we can bring in Studio Series Rise of the Beast 101 Scourge. I actually do like how these guys look, as it does make Scourge. It really emphasizes his height on there, and I do quite enjoy that. Probably wouldn't scale well if you're like a scale buff. And I just want to bring in a more recent figure. So here we have the Holiday Voyager Optimus Prime there. And you do see more bulk on the shoulders. We do have a little bit of height advantage on him too, and I just wanted to point out how similar the back head sculpts were and are. Almost like this might have been a test drive for a few of the components of this mold. Here is a Siege Optimus Prime here, I believe. Again, Voyager class. And this guy did come with two weapons that were actually pretty cool. I believe an Energon axe as well as something else. So yeah, again, smaller figure. You know, what can you do there? I just want to do a quick comparison. We also have him there with another Voyager class from this year. This is the Leo Prime. And I think, you know, if you hold them up together, I know he's not fully out of the package, but, you know, you can see this guy's cheaper too. This guy's still only, I think, 47 or, you know, less if you get him at EB Games. And here he is. This will be the next figure I review. This is the what is this here? Optimus Primal there. So this is, you know, things are kind of looking par from the course. Things are getting pretty small, pretty expensive, but what can you do? And now the last size comparison I wanted to do is I wanted to bring in a deluxe size figure from this year and put him next to this Optimus Prime. And it is also worth noting he does come with two Minicons that are technically pistols. I don't know if Minicons, Target Masters, I think is the right word for those. And so from where I'm standing, you know, you take a look at the back and you got to think like, there's not that much more engineering that went into this Optimus Prime, I think, because I bet he's going to transform similar to these other Optimus Primes in the Voyager line. So, yeah, I'm not seeing the value there. However, I do want to point out the plastic does feel like quite good. Yeah, nothing's really been off. There's no quality control issues. The issue is just, again, size per cost and then value. Like, you know, $55, you could, you know, up that. Instead of two Voyagers, you could get a really nice knockoff figure with die cast in it, and it might even be over 12 inches. Okay, guys, I'm going to get him transformed. We're going to take a look at his alt mode, and then I'm going to give you my final review. Guys, we have him in his alt mode, and it is, of course, a truck here. Just give you a little look at it there. One plus side, it does have weapon storage. I'll never ever fault Hasbro for giving weapon storage there. May not be the best, but hey, you know what? It's something, and it does have a dual purpose, as you can see, because unfortunately he does have a pretty bad case of visible hand syndrome inside the cab there, if you are looking at him from the back. However, you know, that's getting pretty nitpicky. Also, let's do the roll test here. Well, I'm happy to report, you know, it does roll pretty good. Yeah, there we go. One of the side panels was flipped down there. So yeah, it rolls good. It's an okay looking truck. I know I'm not crazy about these feet here just becoming kind of like a bucket or like the deck of the truck there. It's not really working for me. And then kind of the back here with just these is a bit lacking. And of course, he didn't come with a trailer. So there's that. All right, guys, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this brand new figure right now. All right, guys, so overall, this puts me in a hard spot as a reviewer because there is nothing wrong with this figure. I thought the transformation was quite simple, but fun. I didn't feel like I was stressing it. It didn't feel like it was going to break. The plastic that's there is pretty good quality. However, there's just a lot of gray, not a ton going on, and I keep coming back to the price, $55 for, you know what, let's call a spade a spade. This is a deluxe figure. It's a 3 dressed up as a 9, you know what I mean? It's, yeah, I just can't recommend it, even though I'd like to give the figure like maybe a 7.1, 7.5, because it is a nice, fun Optimus, but the price, I gotta go like 6 out of 10. The value's not there, and it makes me wonder what they're gonna do for this guy for the Studio Series line, because you can't make him a Voyager, so you make him a leader, and then you charge what? 72, 80 for him like Scourge, when your mainline figures are at 55? I can't see, you know, a ton of collectors seeing the value in this at all. Like, you know, I think pretty skippable. It is exciting because it's the new movie out, but yeah, I gotta go 6-1. The value is not there for me. However, if you love Optimus Prime, it is still a good Optimus Prime figure. I can't take that away from it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the price, and for me, it's the size. So guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And remember, don't let anyone or anything ever stop you from collecting.